you know, why? Why does Michael Grabner, however you want to say his name, why does he have to come into this game and not only score 2 goals and help his team win 5-2 over the Toronto Maple Leafs, but score a breakaway goal that he couldn't do for his life last year? I mean, it could be a few things, I guess. Maybe the fact that they are a playoff team and he's got the more motivation. He's a good player. I liked him. Just couldn't finish too much. And of course, this year he's finishing every chance he gets. So if you didn't catch it in the first little bit, I said it. Leafs lose 5-2 to the New York Rangers. And Grabner's got 21 goals. But it's okay, because the Leafs are playing well. And I understand tonight was a tough one. But they're going to have these games, guys. They're not going to be perfect. You know, the Leafs have been playing some great hockey of late. We know that. We've seen it. They didn't quit tonight. They kept playing. Now, were the shots lopsided? Yeah. 25-40? Yeah, pretty darn good. Freddie didn't have a bad night in my eyes. 4 goals on 40 shots. That's not too bad, but in games like that, you kind of want your goalie to, save your butt a few times. I mean, he did do very well, but just not enough. And then you have the King on the other side, who he looked pretty good. He looked, no one say vintage Henrik Lundqvist, but he looked good. And if we're talking positives out of this, well, you know what? Bozak scored his 11th, and of course, if he scores, you know what that means. Mitch Marner and James Van Riemsdyk get assists on that goal. And then Zach Hyman, you know what, guys? I understand we lose, but that goal just shows you how hard that guy plays every single minute of every single game. Shorthanded, they're looking to break the puck out. They couldn't find outlet pass. Zach Hyman's all over him, tangles him up, lifts his stick, gets the puck, waits on Lundqvist when he goes down, and then, I wouldn't say roofs it, but he shot on the upper half of the net. So yeah, let's say he roofed it. And for his 6th goal of the year. I mean, that was a great example of what this team needs going forward. Just a bunch of gritty guys that score greasy goals. Zach Hyman's goals have not been pretty. He's not a guy that's gonna come down the far wing and snipe it. That's not gonna be him. He's gonna be the guy that bangs away at loose rebounds, or as we saw here, just a small, nice plays to lead to a goal and to help his team win. Unfortunately, not tonight, but in lots of cases. Zach Hyman is going to be a great player for this team. He already is a great player. Guys, he has 20 points this year. After he had a very slow start to the season, he's been very, very good of late. And I mean, we're just looking to see these guys improve. The Leafs are in a great spot right now. They're showing the NHL that this team is not the Leafs of the past. And I'm happy when I heard that, it was a little while ago I heard it, like a week ago I guess, that Lou Lamoriello is not going to make any changes to hurt the future to help the present team that is currently in a playoff spot. Or are they? I'm not sure if they are right now. I mean, that could have changed with the loss tonight and a team's win and all that good stuff. But they are in a wild card spot, so they're still in a playoff spot. So, I mean, they're not going to hurt the future by going after not really a veteran, but an older guy. Good. Finally, someone gets it, right? Finally, someone's going to build this team the way it should be built. Yes, it may suck for a year. It may suck this year. The second half might not go great. Who knows? The Leafs, after this game, they play Ottawa Saturday night. Heck, Ottawa can come to town and the Leafs can obliterate them. And there you go. They're right back. I think they're in second. Would they be in second place? Depends on what Boston does and all that kind of stuff. But they'd be jumping Ottawa for the division spot again, right? So it's so up in the air. I just think the Leafs got to just keep playing hard the way they have been. I mean, it sucks to lose to the Rangers tonight, and it sucks that a former Leaf has to do the dagger. I mean, obviously, Leafs were down, 1-0, tie the game 1-1. Good. Then it goes 2-1. You're thinking, darn. Then it was 3-1, right? And you're thinking, this is not too good. with under 5 minutes to go into the second period, you're thinking, oh boy, we're going to get into the third down too. We got to start rushing around. This is not good. But Zach Hyman does his gritty play shorthanded and scores. And then you had a 3-2 game. You're right there. You're right there. And then Grabner gets a break with just over 5 minutes left in the shorthanded and roofs it, which he couldn't do last year, but finds a way to do it this year. And then I didn't realize his 21st was an empty netter, so it sucks. It sucks when your team loses. We all know that. Raptor fans, Leaf fans, Jays fans. When your team loses, you're not happy. It happens. No one's going to go, in the Jays' case, 162-0, in the Leafs and Raptors' case, 82-0. It's not going to happen. They're going to lose games, especially teams that are rebuilding, like the Toronto Maple Leafs, but they do look good. There were parts in this game where I thought the Leafs did not look good at all, and that's going to happen. They didn't look good at times. There were also times where I thought, okay, they're really pressuring hard here, and they looked good. So you know what? We got to take positives out of this game. And we did. We took a bunch of positives. Yes, there were some negatives, but whatever. You still don't have Morgan Rielly, and that's great news, what we heard about him. I understand I haven't done a Leaf video in the last few days, since the Buffalo game Tuesday night. We didn't really know what the extent of the injury was, and then the next day, on Wednesday, we heard that it wasn't too bad. Has no boot on. He's got no cast, not limping around. He's walking around. And it was a day-to-day. He was going to miss at least one game. That's great, great news. Whether he's okay now and ready to suit up for the game against Ottawa, I don't know. Maybe it might be a safe bet to hold him out of that, because the Leafs don't play till the Monday. So, maybe that'll be a good thing. I don't know. If he feels 100%, then hey, okay, go ahead. But I'd like to see Morgan Rielly back out there. Just makes me feel more comfortable with, him and Zeitz, because Frankie Corrado, he played in his one game. He played in his first game, and I don't think he did that well. I understand that, he hasn't been playing for the Leafs for a long time, and I mean, he was an even player in this one, but he did have 4 penalty minutes. He took 2 penalties. Coaches look at that, and that's another reason why I think he went down in the first place. He didn't get a lot of time early in the season, obviously, but he played in one game, and he took a penalty, and didn't really look that good. In this game, I wasn't really picking him out specifically, but he did take 2 penalties. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I mean, I think when Morgan comes back, he's gone. As of right now, I don't know what the deal is. Let me know what you guys think. I think that's going to do it. That's going to do it for this one, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, hey, hit that like button. Do appreciate that. If you guys didn't really like the game, hit that like button, because why not? Hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night, Raptors edition. Did I say to comment down below? I'm going to say it again, because why not? Comment down below what you guys thought of the game. I think I did say it, actually, now that I say it again. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night, Raptors edition. Raptors, Hornets, in Charlotte. And also, Leafs edition, Saturday. Well, actually, you know what? I think it'll be Sunday, because Saturday's going to be a busy day for me. I'll be able to watch the game, but I won't be home to make the video. So the game will come out on Sunday, early afternoon, things like that. All right, so we'll talk to you guys then. And let's get a W against Ottawa. How does that sound? See you guys then.